Hey guys, welcome back to Pop Culture at Pat. So today we are talking about Jordan Peele's new movie, Nope. So like I said, Nope is directed by Jordan Peele and it stars Keke Palmer, Kaluuya, Steven Yeun, and it focuses on, you have this brother and this sister who they own this ranch, and one day they see something in the sky and want to capture it on video. And I'm being very vague with the plot, and I'm going to be kind of as vague as possible with this review because it is going to be a non-spoiler review. This is definitely a movie that I watched the first trailer, I believe that was it, and I tried to really avoid anything else going into it because from what I just saw in the trailer, I felt like there was definitely going to be more to the movie and I didn't really want to see any more. And I haven't watched any of those trailers afterwards, so if you guys haven't seen those, I would say just go into this movie as fresh as possible because I think that's honestly how you're going to get your best experience. And I apologize in advance, guys, if I kind of sound like crap. I had the vid and, so I'm still recovering from that. So I apologize again if I kind of sound like crap, but without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this movie. One of the things, though, that I definitely want to start things off by saying is that what I really respect about Jordan Peele with his movies is that he is constantly bringing original films, ideas to the big screen, which I think is really cool for someone on his level. Granted, he got to that level by having the great success that he did with his first film, Get Out, but still being at that level and still trying to bring these original ideas to the big screen, I think is really cool just because, there's so many reboots, remakes, sequels out there, and granted, I love a lot of those movies, so I'm not shitting on them, but it's just nice to get something different every once in a while, and to get it from someone as big as Jordan Peele, I think that's really cool. So that's one of the things that I really respect about him as a director. And now we're going to be talking about his third film, Nope, which his first two movies, I really liked Get Out. I liked Us, definitely not quite as much as Get Out. And now you're going to get my thoughts on his third film. So in Nope, you have Keke Palmer. She plays the sister who she's very energetic compared to Kaluuya, who he plays the much more reserved older brother type of role in this movie. And then you also have a character named Angel, played by Brandon Perea, who shows up a little later, and I thought initially it was going to come off a little bit annoying, but I actually really ended up liking him. Michael Wincott, he's in the film for a bit too, and Steven Yeun, who owns this carnival-type attraction, is in the movie for a good chunk of the film, as well. But overall, as far as, the cast goes, I thought the cast here was really great. I pretty much liked all the characters, or at least found them interesting. So that's always nice for a movie, when you at least care about the characters. So I thought the cast did a good job in this movie. Keke Palmer, Kaluuya, and Brandon Perea, definitely the standouts for me. But again, liked everyone in the cast overall. And as far as Nope goes, I would say this movie, just to kind of give you guys a heads up what to expect going into this thing, I would say this definitely slides more on the sci-fi thriller side of things rather than a horror movie. Don't get me wrong, there is definitely some horror aspects to this film, and there are some scenes that were pretty downright creepy. One in particular, which again, I'm not going to go into too many details, but it involves the brother character. He's in a barn at nighttime, and yeah, there's definitely some creepy stuff in there. You could tell the whole audience was pretty on the edge of their seat watching that part. There's also a part involving a monkey that kind of creeped me out, and it's actually fairly brutal as well. And then there is a scene involving their house, and it's raining, and that's all that I'll say as far as that goes. But that might be one of my favorite shots in the whole movie as well. So there's definitely some horror elements in there, but for the most part, I would say it's more of a sci-fi thriller. So just know that going in. And this movie definitely gave me some vibes of Signs and a little bit of Independence Day as well. There's also a good amount of comedy in this film, but Peele does a really good job of balancing all these different genres because you have comedy, you have sci-fi, thriller, and like I said, you have a little bit of horror and some drama mixed in as well. But I think that he does a really good job of blending all of these genres seamlessly, so nothing really, I felt, clashed with each other throughout the movie, which can be very hard to do, but I think that he did a good job of balancing it all. And man, as far as directing goes, Peele gets some absolutely incredible shots in this movie. Like I said, one of my favorite shots is involving the house and it's raining. That's one, but there's several other moments in this movie where you're just watching it and you're just staring at the screen like, wow. So there's some incredible shots. Cinematography is on point. And as far as Jordan Peele, he knows how to create tension when the moment, calls for it. He does a really good job as far as that goes too. And this is one of those movies, and he does it with both of his other films as well. It had me and my friends talking about the movie for quite a while afterwards, just talking about the symbolism, the different themes in the movie. So this is going to be one of those films that I'm already excited to revisit it again, just to kind of piece a couple things that I might have missed the first time around, which is always something. I love when you can watch a movie multiple times and pick up on different things. And this is going to be one of those movies, I feel like, for sure. I will say, though, one of my friends did not care for this movie as much as me and my other friend did, and not everything is explicitly explained in this movie. And if you're someone that definitely wants more explanations for certain things, there might be some aspects I feel like that you could be a little frustrated with. But for me personally, I honestly like a little ambiguity. Granted, there is sometimes where you want some answers, but I like a little ambiguity, and I feel like Peele does a good job at hinting at certain things throughout the movie about certain themes and what different things mean. So I really enjoyed it, but I could see that frustrating some people. So just a warning as far as that goes too. Overall, though, Peele delivers a fun sci-fi mystery that's perfect for the summertime at the movies, and it might have you looking at the clouds a little bit differently going forward. So overall, as far as the score goes, I really enjoyed this movie, guys. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely going to be something that I'm going to be picking up once it comes out on Blu-ray 4K. So I highly suggest you guys checking it out. And if you guys have seen the movie, I want to hear what your thoughts are for sure, because anytime Jordan Peele releases a movie, it's something that a lot of people want to talk about. So I want to hear what your thoughts are down below. Did you love the movie? Did you hate the movie? Was it kind of in between for you? Let me know. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button as well as the bell button next to it. That way you get notifications for all my new videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys can. I really appreciate it. It helps me, helps the channel, helps the video. And as always, guys, please make sure to check back for more Pop Culture with Pat.